Hey everybody, John Grimsmo here, and today for Saga Saturday, I don't know what we're going to film, but these guys are doing stuff. Alright, we're putting together mechanisms. These guys over here joking. Alright, so we have these, are these like 9mm or 45s? Or 9mm ammunition leftovers, let's just say. Where we have, these are logo buttons. So we use these to organize parts, stage them, set them up. They're super duper handy for these parts. So right now Steven's putting together threaded sleeves with our Smalley wave spring, which we talked about a couple weeks ago, onto the threaded sleeve. That's putting the slider on, putting the spring on, putting it together, and then eventually he'll mate it up with the buttons and then put the C-clip on to do that. Oh, so you're actually threading the what do you call it? The spring. Yep. Over the threads, just a little bit easier.
Yep. Yeah, just not like forcing that over there, stretching out that spring at all.
Nice. The colors. Anodizing video coming up sometime. So they're not done yet. They still have, you still got to put the balls in.
Yeah, ball bearings got to go in, then the C-clips got to go in, then they're complete after that.
So we love to use these things for organizing and storing our parts. We get them from Amazon. They're for like, I think it's called a test tube rack. And you're actually supposed to put the test tube between the tubes, but we end up putting our tubes over the parts. And they work great because they stack, and we use them in our storage shelf here. They work great for tips and tubes and clips and sliders and everything. And it lets us sort and organize parts extremely well. We hold baggies of 100 at a time, so we got plain, no logo. There's logo ones, 100 at a time. Here's some mechanisms that are, you know, assembled, ready to be assembled into a pen. And this lets us kind of break the work up into groups so that we can have the, you know, the mechanism together, and then somebody else can mix and match. Okay, so I got a blue pen, I want to do a bronze slider or whatever. You know, bronze anodized. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, now Steven is putting in the 3 ceramic ball bearings into each mechanism. I'll show you how he does it. The disassembly is kind of different, so I'm not going to go over that in this video. I don't really recommend you guys disassemble them, but I know some of you will. But this will show you kind of the intricacy and the size of the bearings and the danger with losing them. Let's take a closer look here. Let's see. So he's got a little tray with each little ball. Tweezers to pick them up. He's got the slider pulled back. The spring is not tight yet. Oh, so he's just pre-staging them. Just putting the ball in, not the C-clip yet. And he has to rotate it, you know, 120 degrees for each ball without the other 2 balls falling out. And then he slides the spring down. And then he's got a retaining ring on the bottom that holds in the spring and the slider up. Just like that. And it's very easy to do this wrong and to get the wave spring kind of caught underneath. Then he's checking it, inspecting it, making sure it looks good, feels good. It's not going to return right now because the tip spring in the pen down there is what returns the slider. So when it's just a mechanism, it won't do that. But you can manually return it. So then he's got his in process and he's got his finished work, and he's just gonna bust them out. We'll watch one more. Just pushing the spring up, making sure the spring is seated. Rotates it, feels good, passes. If not, red flags go off, and beauty. These ceramic ball bearings, the same ones we use for our knives, they are grade 3 ceramic, very extremely high quality. Like, grade 3 is the tightest tolerance you can find. I don't even know if there is a grade 1. Most are grade 5 or 10 or 25, which gets like really sloppy. So grade 3 is incredibly tight tolerance. Every batch actually comes with a printed inspection report that says, you know, how many sub-millionth of an inch accuracy these things are. But they're tiny. And they're not cheap. So if you sneeze, that's a lot of money just strewn over the floor, and I make the guys pick them up. And I've had to pick them up. So what he has to do with the blue slider there is he has to pull it back, but also rotate it, kind of clock it to the side a little bit so that the bottom two, the existing balls, haven't fallen out. Yeah, exactly. Because it's very easy for the, you know, your first and second one to fall out when you're trying to do the third one. But then when everything goes together, you have a mechanism that goes down, locks, the slider comes up, and it just works. All right, I'll wrap up this video with our beautiful-eyed wonder there. The comments in the last video were amazing. Anyway, he is currently making bronze tips for our Sagas, and they look amazing. Swiss is running. Nakamura is running. Everything's going good. Oh, there's a part right there. Alright guys, thanks for watching our Saga Saturday video, and I will see you next week. Bye.